Hi everyone, this is Ann Clemmer and Stamper from StamperDog.com with part 2 of our card, and on this one we're going to learn how to make a paper buckle. We ended the last one looking at the chevron ribbon, and I figured out that you can use washi tape to put your ribbon around the card and attach it on the back. Now you could use some kind of special tape, but I don't think I'm going to be using this yellow as much as I am the other colors in the pack, so I'm just going to use our washi tape. It's repositionable and it's strong enough to hold that ribbon in check. Now the chevron ribbon, you take a little piece longer than this one and fold it in half. Now be careful when you're cutting it because you want to look at it closely at which end is the right end, and this end is the right end. You want to look and imagine how it's going to look after you cut it along the lines. Cutting it along the lines makes it easy because you've got a pattern right there to follow, but if you follow it the wrong way, you're going to get a point instead of a tail. So take a piece of ribbon longer than this one, because I'm actually going to swap this out later when no one's looking, and see, look at, you've got a nice little tail. And now we're going to attach this onto the back just the same. Now, by the way, if you haven't seen how to put the rest of this card together and you need to know, just click on that picture up at the top right and it will take you back to part 1 of the card making process. And at the end of that, it'll give you a link back to this video and you can catch up again. So we're going to put this on with washi tape as well. And isn't that great? And by the way, at the end of this video, we're going to have a magic trick. So stay tuned. And then put Stampin' Dimensionals on 5 points, the corners and in the middle. And once you put this back together, that's what it looks like. But I got to tell you, the buckle was an afterthought. So you start off with a 3/4 inch circle punch, and you punch it out of each of the 2 colors you're going to use, Island Indigo and Old Olive. Now on whichever one's going to be the smaller circle, you want to now use a 1-inch punch. So we're doing that on the Island Indigo here. And center it as best you can. And now we have a little ring. And now we're going to do the same thing with a 1 1/4 inch punch. And do that with the Old Olive. Now you can visit StamperDog.com and we're going to have the shopping list here. Look at, I'm just going and cutting a little slit into those circles. Now you could put the 2 circles together with liquid glue. You could use washi tape before you cut the slit, and because it's not going to show. What I wanted to do was just put them together with mini glue dots. Now on the sample, I just slipped it around and they're not attached, and that's an option, but I would think that putting them together and matching up that slit is probably the best. Look at, all you're going to do is open it up and slip it around the ribbon. Now since I've already got one on the card and this little piece of mini glue dot tape is right there, look at, that's pretty much how you do it. Just slip it around. You could also add some more mini glue dots to attach it so it will stick, but mine's movable, so there you go. And look how it compares to the original card that was our inspiration. We always have fun over at StamperDog.com, but think about joining our membership, The Master Stamper, where we try to improve our stamping 1 impression at a time. Now here's that magic trick that I promised you. Woo!